Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our first lesson, and we are doing our new modules, new unit, which is ATHE Level 4 Diploma in Business and Administration Management. And today we'll go through quality management, managing quality, our modules, which we'll go through, and we are doing lesson 1. And my name is Anjum Satar, and my email address anjum@ukversity.co.uk. Please, if you have any question, drop me email. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So we'll start. Before starting our lesson, first of all, we'll go through what we're supposed to be. This unit, what we're supposed to learn. Managing quality, how we can manage quality. Quality is very crucial element in business. So if we don't manage the quality, it means we're not satisfying the customer needs and wants. If we don't manage the quality, we're not managing the customer expectations, and it is very difficult to sustain in a business. So the key objective, the role of quality management is quite play in enhancing the quality across the functional area of business. So what is meant by functional area? Functional area, those areas, those departments, like the marketing, quality of after sales service, quality of product itself, all these are the production. So all these come under the quality. So to achieve this unit, the learner achieve the learning outcome. We have three learning outcome which we supposed to be achieved and will deliver in 3 lessons. So understand the activities that make up the quality management. What sort of the things include in the quality management? What makes quality management itself? Identify the main approaches organization use to manage quality. What sort of the approaches organization use to manage the quality, which we'll discuss. Explain how organization benefit from continuous improvement. Continuous improvement if never stop, like CPD. If you're in any profession, continuous professional development. If you stop learning, either you're 80 or 20, you become older. So we need to be carry on improving. So analyze the difference between the compliance ownership-based approaches, which we'll go through to achieve the quality, and explain the benefit of adopting holistic approach to quality management. So all this will be focused today lesson. The next LO2, which will go through understand how the quality management support the performance in the organization. If we manage quality, how this will help to improve the performance in our organization. Understand the role of administration play in the managing quality. What admin role can be in our organization to manage quality. All this will be in our discussion, which we'll go through. So today lesson we'll go through 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. It's been assessment criteria 1.1 and 1.2, 3, and 4. So anybody, any question, please drop me email. I'll get back to you if you're just listening this recording. And if you have any question, carry on chatting in the chat box, chat room as well. And we'll start now our lesson. So we are doing lesson 1, as I mentioned, and we'll start. So LO1 today, identify the main approaches organization use to manage quality. So manage quality, managing, how we can manage, what is meant by management. Management is about, it's planning. So management function is a planning. Management function is a organizing. Management function is a implementation. Management function is a control. To manage quality, we need to be plan things. We need to organize things. We need to be implement what we plan, and we control is mean the corrective action. So that's why in an audit is also a part of to improve the quality. That's why we do the audit in our organization. So 1.1, identify the main approaches. Quality management is trying to manage all the aspects of the organization in order to excel in all dimensions that are important to customer. So because end of the day, no customer. So customer is a king. So customer is a king. So if no customer, so no, what the customer really want. The customer really want what we say, Samsung we deliver. So we'll add the value. So two aspect of quality, more features that meet the customer needs, higher quality, freedom from the trouble, few defect, higher quality. So if we meet customer wants, yes, customer needs and expect value added product, value added. So more than the customer expectation, zero defect. So we'll deliver the product according to the customer specification, according to the customer needs and wants. So that will help to be improve the quality within our organization and improve the customer satisfaction. So when the customer satisfaction improve, ultimately leads to the customer loyalty. Customer will loyal with our company. Anybody, any question? Okay, we'll go through. Quality is about meeting the needs and the expectation of customer. Customer want quality that is appropriate to price, that they are prepared to pay, and level of competition in the market. So we need to be look around the quality in term of the price, the quality in term of we exceed from the customer expectation, we deliver better than our competitors. So key aspect of the quality for the customer include good design, so look and the style, good functionality, so design. So design is a, so if we have a good design, it helps to improve the quality. So design, it can be key things. Style, yes, so that meets the customer. Functionality, the product function properly, that is improve the quality. It does the job well. Reliability, quality is about the reliability. Acceptable level of breakdown or failure, if can be only 5%, 2%, or whatever percent we set. Consistency, so we need a consistent what we say we deliver. Durable, it should be long lasting. Good after sales services, we need to look around the sales services for quality. Value for money, all this is about the quality. Value for money is especially important because the most of the market there is a room for the product of the different overall level of quality. So with customer must satisfy the price. So think about if you're paying very expensive and like the people have a really trust about Clark shoes. So we need to look around the shoes. If they are paying more money, what they expect the good quality, they expect the good service from customer service advisor. So they really want to be, if they need to be refund, and they have to be, they are expecting they will be treated, they're supposed to be treated. So all this is come under the quality. Quality help to determine the firm's success. Organization success is depends upon the quality of the service. Customer loyalty, customer loyal customer is a less costly. Anybody heard about rule 80-20? Anybody knows what is meant by rule 80-20? The guy who gave the Pareto rule 80-20 is mean 80% sales is coming from 20% customer and 20% sales is coming from 80% customer. So those are the loyal customer. If we don't meet their expectation, what will be happen if they moved around? It's very costly. It's cost us to be get the customer. It's less costly to retain them. So make them loyal. So loyalty points, loyalty offer discounts, loyalty more than an expectation. If the customer is loyal, so they carry on recommending relationship marketing, word of mouth. All this can be happen to the loyalty of the customer. So as the product perceive the better value for money, it's may command a premium price and will become more price inelastic. So we need to look around. Fewer return and replacement lead to be reduce the cost of attracting and retaining good staff. So we need to be look around these as a quality. So next 1.1, identify the main approaches. So 8 principle of the total quality management. What is the TQM? TQM, total quality management. Everything you manage on quality. So a principle, customer focus. So we need to be focused on the customer. The customer ultimately determine the level of quality. So no matter what an organization does to be foster the quality improvement, training of employees, we need to be employees training. If the staff is trained according to the what the customer needs, and we can betterly fulfill their needs and wants. So integrating the quality into design process, upgrading the computer software, the people can book online, people can trace it, the product when we dispatch them. So all IT system also help to improve the quality. Buying new measure tools, customer determine whether the effort is worth the worthwhile. So we need to be look around the quality. Anybody, any question up to now? So first we discuss the customer focus. Second, total implies involvement. So to improve the quality, we need to involve the implies, because ultimately the first impression is the last impression is the first impression. So we need to make sure we involve our customers. So all implies participate in the working toward the common goals. Total implies commitment can only be obtained. Total fear has been driven from the workplace. So we need to be look around. We listen the implies not fear from, and they hide. That's why is nowadays is quite popular concept, undercover boss. So people, the big bosses of the company, undercover boss. Maybe you watch the program as well, which is quite crucial. You go and understand the reality. You involve the employee, you listen them, what sort of the problem they have, not sitting in an office and making a plan and you think the quality will improve. It won't be improved. So we need to make sure we have high performance work system, integrated continuous effort with the normal business operations, self-managed work teams as the one of the empowerment. So we give them what sort of the decision. So third, we're looking the process centered. A fundamental part of TQM, total quality management, focus on the process thinking. So a process is a series of steps that inputs from the supplier, internal and external, transform them into the output. So we need to make sure deliver to the customer, again either internal or external. Steps required to carry out the process are defined. So we need to be look around the process centered. So all the processes, think about production department, it's one process. Then warehouse, which store the goods, it can be inbound warehouse. Anybody knows inbound? Inward, inbound, we can say inbound warehouse. Inbound, anybody knows what is meant by inbound? Inbound warehouse. So we can look around, and we can say inward warehouse, and outward. Outward is mean when if we are a production company, we want to make sure we store the raw material properly. All our processes are coordinated to improve the quality. So all is this meant by the ultimately improving this way quality that help us. So we need to make sure we improve the quality, because the quality improvement help ultimately to achieve our organization objective. Okay, next fourth step, integrated systems. Processes need to be integrated, they link with each other. So if we work as a separate way, I'm not bothered about finance, I'm not bothered about product design, I'm not bothered about after sales service. We not work as a team. So although the organization maybe consist of many different functional specialists, often organized into the vertical structure department, it is horizontal processes interconnected these functions that focus on the TQM. Processes add the larger processes, and all the processes aggregate to the business processes. So we need to be look around implemented strategies. Everyone must understand the vision, mission, and the guiding and the values of the organization. why we are in the business, what really we want to be achieved, what are values, we're working as a team, we respect, we respect each other, we treat like people to be treated. So we need to be look around. If we work all these processes and work as a team, so ultimately help us to be, so we need an integrated system that will be, so monitor and communicate continues. So we need to communication between the department that can be effective only if we have clear system in place. So an integrated business, anybody heard about ISO? What is the ISO? ISO is called International Standardization Organization, which issue the standards and the quality. They issue this quality certificate to various organizations. So there's three things we need to be focused. This is all about ISO. What you are saying, whatever we are saying, we are promising to our customer, same thing we are doing, and we have documentary evidence for it. So if I'm saying there is a very less fat level within a product, we're saying we're working on, we're using this technology. So yes, should be using it. We should have the ingredients or the features or the benefit of the product which should be contained within a product, and we have a manual for it, how we did it. So all this is called integrated, and ISO is improve the quality. Every organization has a unique work culture, so it is virtually impossible to achieve the excellency in its product and the services unless the good quality culture. So culture, what is meant by culture? Anybody knows what is meant by cultures? Culture means norms, value, the way we do the business. Lot of organizations fail because if you take the takeover or mergers happen between organizations, because every organization have their own culture. So that the cultural transformation, cultural change. So sometimes is very difficult. So that impact on the continuous improvement. It's not improvement. You learn from it, you stop it, you don't do. Anybody has a Nokia? Anybody has a Nokia now? Nokia mobile? No? Why not? Why we don't have a Nokia? Nokia used to be world leaders in the market. Why the Nokia is just became a small company now in the world compared to the Apple, Samsung, and various other companies. They really gain the market share, but no Nokia really lose a lot of market share. The reason is because one of the CEO of the company, old CEO, he cut the cost on the research and development R&D. Ultimately, the focus on the cost. So just what's happened. Of course, we need to be continuous improvement. We need to reduce the cost. Not if you stop your research and development. If you're not investing money on the training and development, what will be happen? Your people don't learn the new skill. They don't develop the new ideas. What will be happen? Ultimately, we're not going to launch the product that will be meet the needs and the wants of the customer. So we will be out. So a major trust in the TQM is a continuous process improvement. So we're looking the processes improvement that can only be, will carry on investing money. So continuous improvement drive organization to both analytical and creative in finding the ways to become more competitive, more effective, and meeting the stakeholders' expectation. Anybody knows what is meant by stakeholders? Stakeholders, anybody who has any interest in the business is called stakeholders. Not all the stakeholders are shareholders, but shareholders also are the stakeholders, but not all the stakeholders are the shareholders. So shareholders mean investor, they have a stake, they have an interest in the business. So fact-based decision making, facts-based. So we need facts. We need key facts. Where we can get the facts. We can do research, we can get the facts. We have internal data, we get the facts. So in order to know how well organization is performing, data on the performance measure are necessary. So TQM is required that the organization continues collect. So we need to continue the collect the data. So that's why data entry person is very, very crucial, because if they don't enter the right data, they don't take the right information, so we don't have a right information, so we can't make the right decision. What is meant by decision making? Anybody knows? Decision making is mean the collecting, it means the selecting the best option from various alternatives. So we have different options and we need to find the best option. So only we can find the best option if we have a good information. So that's why the data, census data is normally after every 10 years we have available data. That's easy. It can be secondary data that's already published. So in the UK, the census data after every 10 years is available, so we can check how much is the population, different ethnic group, if we want to be set up any sort of business, depend the nature of the business, and we need to be right information. So next is element is communication. So TQM, total quality management, communication need to be effective two ways. People can understand us, people's expectation, people learning ability, we need to be understand to be communicate effectively. We need a written or face to face or verbal communication, all whatever we will do, whatever the method, we need to understand who our audience are. So if you understand your audience better, you can deliver the message right and ultimately help to improve the quality. So identify the main approaches of organization used managing quality. Quality tools used to the organization to manage the quality. Flow chart, yes. So which process is linked to what? So that is called process. In project management, we call workflow cycle. So we need to look around which thing is linked to what. So always we need to look around the processes. Next is cause and effect is a fishbone diagram. We need to be look around that given. That's a really good model, guys. The model is called fishbone diagram model, which I'll send you the separate handout to read. So we need to be look around the measurement and environment. So we need to look around the fishbone chart shows the different categories of the problem and the causes. Time of the day of the week, and admissions, what we are doing, volume, beds, supplies, and equipment. Depend nature of the business. We need to look around personnel. It may be personnel can cause a problem, so we need to teach them. We need to be train them. So laundries, cleaning process, or wheelchairs. So material which we are using. So we need clearly between, and they should be well aware of machines itself can be, and the cause is a method. So we need to be look around the causes can be shift communications, speed, and the room cleaning. So all beds turn around time effect. So we need to be look around what causes, what opportunity we have to the fishbone diagram, which will go through more in detail and will try to be linked, in the other learning outcome as well. Quality tools use the organization to manage the quality, cause and effect. So we need to look around what cause we have, what effect we have. So we need to be look around if with the information don't flow. Let's say you're running the business is restaurant and you promise to be deliver food at your doorstep in in 45 minutes at the time of order. So if you're taking a call and you're passing the information after every 20 minutes, somebody taking the order at the phone on and then passing to the chef to cook it. So it means we can't really deliver it. We have a system in place, like the information quickly goes to the kitchen and the kitchen department where the chef can pick the order and then can cook it, and ultimately we can track it which route and where the driver, so we can look reduce it and ultimately improve the quality of the service. So we need to look around those. So quality tools use the organization to manage check sheet and histogram. So histogram we can use it. A couple of you already learned in stats and the maths as well. Items like old, temporary, also what we have in these, so can tick box or tally, we can use it. The histogram we can that diagram show that will also help to improve the quality as well. So where we have a high satisfaction, where we have a less, why we have a less, we have agency staff, we cut the cost, but by agency staff what the quality, because they're not loyal with the organization maybe. So we need to think about all these because we're focusing on one, because it's a cause and effect. So for analysis we can look around number of defects and the percentage. So that will also help to improve the quality. So this analysis tool, we can use it to improve the quality. So number of defects we have and the percentage of defects. So 64% we have a defect. So what we have, so we need to be look around uh, in a system. So we need to improve it as a, so that will help to improve the quality as well. We can show in the chart form as well. We can use managing quality scattered diagram shape, so we can create a graph on X and Y, what is the relationship between each other. So if you spend the money on the training and development of employees, and employees is well aware of, if you have a good induction process within an organization, what will happen? People are aware of the product and the processes, and they can betterly handle the any information whatever the customer want to, and they can handle the objection. That's why competency based interview is very important. So quality tools use the organization to manage the control chart as well, which we use organization to improve the quality. Then 1.2, how organizations benefit from the continuous improvement is very crucial in our organization. Things we like today, maybe we don't like tomorrow or day after, because the things change. Think about few years back, there was a technology, now it's a social media. We need to think about if we, how effectively we used it. Also called the continuous improvement, abbreviate CIP. CI is a ongoing effort to improve the product and the services or the processes. So always we need to think about, deeply think ideas, write down the ideas, think about how we can improve it. Deliver customer valued processes are constantly evaluate and improve the light of their efficiency, effectiveness, flexibility. Effectiveness is the benchmark, draw the benchmark, and we need to be look around like 90% our customer, that's my benchmark. 90% customers should be satisfied with our services. Of course we can't 100%, because there are always the area efficiency. So if we are more than 90% our satisfaction level of the client 95, so we'll say we are efficient, because the benchmark industry is a 90 and we are 95. Flexibility, so we are giving the customer some sort of flexibility, so they can choose, they can mix and match, like in different organization, they when they design the product. So more engage implies, if we engage more implies, what will be happen? Ultimately engaging more implies into, and that will help to improve the quality. This is different, the result of various polls in the US. So we can look around if the engage the workers help to improve the quality. Lean and continuous, lean manufacturing. Lean is means zero defect, you carry on reducing it. How we can reduce it? If you engage staff, if you look around your processes, ultimately this help to improve the quality. So ultimately improving the quality is very crucial to sustain, because the sustainability in our organization, what is meant by sustain and sustainability? Why Thomas Cook? We all know Thomas Cook. Yes, what's happened with the airline Thomas Cook? It dissolved, collapsed. Why is collapsed? Continuous improvement, carry on reducing the cost. Those are the loss making unit, carry on rid of them is a continuous improve. We carry on reviewing the cost and benefit. So if we don't do it, what will be happen? Ultimately we'll stay behind, ultimately will be happen, and will really can't sustain. Lower labor implies turnover. Turnover organization is very expensive. In addition, fairness, the company must pay for the recruitment, hiring, and training someone new to do the job. And in many jobs, it takes several years of on the job training for an employee to gain the necessary experience to excel in the job. So continuous improvement culture to be shown, the boost the employees engagement, reduce the turnover rate, so employees leaving, because normally research in it takes £3 to £5,000 we spend it to recruit somebody. If the person is stay only few weeks with our and change and move to the other organization, we are losing. So we're not really gaining it. So we need to make sure in our organization our employees turnover be So more competitive product and services. So we need to be make sure we are more competitive and product and services. So our services, our quality of the product, our packaging, our design, or we need to be accordingly, and we should always focus competitor. That's why in big company they do carry on regular. They have a research and development. They carry on looking what other companies are doing. They're well aware of in the market, their competitors' movement, and that will help to improve the quality. Better customer service. So customer service is a backbone in the success of any organization when there is a vast competition between, and the competition don't have a boundaries now because the technology people can buy the things from outside. So lean and the continuous improvement previous framework. So customer values, minimizing the waste. So we need to be what waste can be. Anybody knows what sort of the waste can be in our organization? Time can be waste. Raw material can be waste. Yes. Unused capacity, if we don't do the capacity planning, it's a waste. So that's why you maybe observe sometime off peak season, off peak times, a lot of company like in the off peak fun fair tickets in first bus in the UK fun fair. So they £5 tickets from Yorkshire to London normally is £30. Why? Because we have an empty seats, the seats that bus still need to be in. We paying the fixed car drivers and all of the charges. So £5. Ultimately, if we have a 5 seat booked under £5, still we are getting £25 from it. So we need to be make sure we'll carry on because we're reducing the waste, which is we not utilize the capacity. So we need to be make sure we'll carry on using it, and will carry on providing the better customer services as well. So exceeding having a proactive learning culture in our organization. So we need to be make sure proactive learning, so people will engage, or we engage them in a way which continuous improvement will carry on happening in the organization. Otherwise we can't sustain in a business. So for sustainability is very crucial. We have a continuous, because continuous will help us to reduce the waste, improve the efficiency. So efficiency, effectiveness, and economy really we need to be. Whenever we'll measure the performance, anybody knows performance? What is meant by performance? Performance, it means your reduce your costs, reduce the time, and improve the quality. So whenever you measure the performance someone's cost, time, and quality, always measure it in terms of the cost, in terms of the quality. So in a life, the difference between the compliance and the ownership based on there are the different approaches in the long run, and the short term and the medium term we can use like TQM, total quality management. Explain the benefit adopting cost reductions. So cost reduction, cost. What sort of the cost? Anybody knows cost? Anybody knows the cost behaviors? Fixed cost. We can look around the fixed cost. The cost which stay the same. Variable cost, the cost which change with the level of output. Semi-variable cost, the cost which include the fixed and variable together. Like line and phone in a building, that can be a fixed cost, line rental, and the variable cost is a call charges. So we need to be focused on step costs. Step costs. So step costs mean like we in a room we are booking to the maybe the room capacity is 40 people. If we have a 41, maybe we need to hire. So what's the point to be extra? So we need to be look around. If we have a commitment, we have to do it. So step cost is the cost which change with this after a certain level. So all these costs we need to be focused to reduce them. So think about we making £9 each unit variable cost, and we'll produce 2000 units. Yes. So our total variable cost is 18,000, and we paying rent 10,000 every year. So that 10,000. So my total cost is 28,000, including both fixed and variable. So if I'll say this is the cost for 10,000 units, so my cost will come 2.8 per unit. Yes, if I'm right, yes. So then if we'll say now we'll produce 20,000 units. Yes, so 20,000 units times 9, because my variable cost will stay. So what will be? Anybody, let's calculate the cost and we'll see what effect will be on the per unit cost. So let's guys, please, we'll go through. It's good to be. We can use calculator. No harm to use it. You can do in. So we have 20,000 units. If I'll produce £9 each unit, so that's my 180,000. Sorry, what I said initially. So 2,000 units. So I said it 2,000 units. So should be divided by 2,000. So 9 times 2,000, I said is 18,000, plus 10,000, I said 28,000. So 28,000 divided by 2,000. So what per unit cost will come? 14 pounds. Sorry, I think so. I just other way around. I was change my units. Okay, that's 14 pounds. We'll go through 10,000 units. So 10,000 units equal to, that should be my 19,000 plus my fixed cost, which will stay the same, which is I said 10,000. Yes. So that's my now equal to 100,000. So 19,000 is my variable and 10,000 is my fixed cost. Fixed cost means it stays the same. So my total cost is 100,000. So 100,000 for 10,000. So if I'll divide now 100,000 divided by 10,000 units, which I'm going to produce it, so my per unit cost will come 10. Is it right? So if I'll go to 100,000, yes, divided by 10,000, if I'll produce, it costs me £10 each unit. It costs me £10 for each unit. So you will see there on 2,000 my cost was 14. If I'll go to 10,000 my units, yes, so my fixed cost, which stay the same, 10,000, and that is my fixed cost. So my total cost was 28, and if I'll go through 2,000 units, so it cost me 14 pound each. But if I'll produce my 10,000 unit, it dropped from 14 to 10 pounds. So 4 pound is the drop. So we need to think about how we can reduce it per unit cost. Really we need to be focused. Customer satisfaction, we need to be look around. If we'll give the flexibility, we'll give more option. If we engage more with the customer, and that will help to improve the customer satisfaction as well. Explain the benefit of adopting holistic approach, defect reduction, that will ultimately improve the customer satisfaction. So not reduce the time to fix the error, because always it's good to be reduce the error in the first place. That will help. So if in strong audit, what is meant by audit? Audit means checking the accuracy. So we have a strong audit team that will help to be improved. So imply a quality assurance personnel is mean audit team, audit personnel that will help to improve the quality. So we need to be morale. So ongoing and proven the success of TQM is the particular participation of the employees in the success can lead to be notable improvement of employees' morale. If we engage them, if we listen them, if we give them flexibility, ultimately improve the quality. Yes, help in the meeting the competition. So TQM techniques are grateful help to understand the competition, and also developing effective combating strategies, how we compete with the competitors. So because of course it's a huge competition, everyone is offering, so we need to be make sure we'll exceed from customer expectation. Explain the benefit of adopting a listing. So continuous review of the progress. So we need to be look around continuous review. So continuous meeting with. So meeting is very important. So continuous improvement, tangible, intangible. What is meant by tangible? The things we can see it, we can touch it, is have a physical stem. Intangible, we can't see it, but the intangible gain, reputation, awareness, brand image. So intangible, goodwill, goodwill of the company. So that is very crucial in term of, so that will help to improve the quality. So we need to be focused and we need to carry on doing. Any question? Please, if any question, feel free to drop me email. I copied the quiz for you as well too. It's all about how we can improve the quality and managing quality. So guys, please, what you can do, just copy this link. I'll show you. So at the end, it will show you the answers as well. Okay. So this is all about the quality management. And it's, so what you can do, there are the 4 options. So you need to pick the option, what is meant by warranty, guarantee, quality. So always a form of guarantee of the quality, allow the product, the legal cost, warranty, the method of the behavior that ensure the quality. So always we need to, you can pick, randomly, and even you do the wrong, yes. So it's an invalid answer. So what it show me at the end, all my answers as well. So you don't need to be too much worried. Okay. So if you go through at the end, it will show you all the answers. Okay. Effective system of quality, and always help, to improve. So please do this quiz and play with it. At the end, it shows you all the answers that will help, to further understanding about quality and how we can manage quality. So please guys, just go through this, and that will help us to be improved. Anybody, any question? Any question? No question? Okay, no problem. So well done guys, those are listening, please email. So today we learn about what is meant by quality management, and we learn about different techniques. We learn about lean is mean continuous improvement, and we call reduce waste. Yes. So we discuss how we can reduce waste, zero defect as well, Six Sigma, which we'll go through in the further lesson, Six Sigma approach. That's also is about the quality improvement. We discussed today TQM, total quality management, and we discuss about continuous development, CD, the continuous development, continuous improvement, CIP, continuous improvement. So all please go through. Anybody, any question? If any question, please ask me, and hope so I will speak you all. And please try to attend live session next week on the same time, UK time, 3 o'clock. And if you have in between any question, drop me email, and I'll send you all these resources as well, if any resource you require in terms of to managing quality or quality management. So please let me know as well, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a nice time. Have a nice weekend. Speak to you then. Bye bye.